Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 18 of my favorite vocalists of all time, my top 31 and your top 31. Across all genres, our favorite singers of all time. We've got 31 days in the month. We're picking out our 31 favorites, as well as our 3 favorite albums, featuring the 3 favorite vocal performances, and 1 song that is your absolutely favorite vocal performance from each of these singers. So today, for pick number 18, another one that's no longer with us, one of the great voices of all time, across many bands and a solo career. Let me bring to the stage the late, the great, Mr. John Wetton. Of course, John has played with so many bands, Family and Uriah Heep and King Crimson and UK and Roxy Music and Asia. Right? I mean, John has worked with and countless others, right? Mogul Thrash. I mean, we can go on and on, along with the many great solo albums. And along with Greg Lake, one of the voices of progressive rock. You could probably say like 2 of the arguably the greatest voices that ever sang in the prog rock genre. Wetton, and also a truly amazing bass player as well. Good guitar player as well, but yeah, mainly known as a bassist and vocalist. Just absolutely incredible. And another tough assignment, as far as picking out like favorite albums, because of course I have my favorite albums that he has appeared on for sure, but I'm trying to think in terms of the voice, the vocals. So there's some I'm going to cheat a little bit today. So I'm going to go all the way back to the King Crimson days, and I'm going to go with Lark's Tongues and Aspic, right? Because of course you got some stuff like Book of Saturday, Exiles, and Easy Money, which features some great vocals from John. He would get even better, but still, I love his grittier vocal style on these early albums. And it's hard. It was hard to pick this because again, half of the album is all instrumental stuff, but he does shine on the vocal pieces. And the same can be said for Red, right, by King Crimson. The Fallen Angel, One More, Red Nightmare, just great singing on those. The whole album is just phenomenal, right? And his bass playing is so good. And I'm also going to go and I'm going to pick the UK debut. Could pick the second UK album as well, right? Because he's singing great on both of them. But, man, In the Dead of Night, I think for me, Wetton really came into his own as a singer in this band. He would go on to do even arguably greater stuff from a vocal perspective in the next band. But In the Dead of Night, so Time to Kill, Nevermore, man, there's so many great songs on here. And he's at the forefront of this whole album. Even you got, the Eddie Jobson crazy stuff going on. You got, Bruford and Holdsworth, and just amazing musicianship on this album. But let's not forget the great vocals from Mr. Wetton. And why I'm going to cheat here is because I have to mention the first Asia album. And I don't like this album nearly as much, not even close, as these. But I would argue that his greatest vocals on any album because this is a vocal dominated album. And these are very catchy, memorable songs. Is it prog? Not really. Is it a bunch of prog legends doing like more melodic rock type of thing? Yeah, for sure. But man, he's just so good on here. It's like it's because I know a lot of people think this album is cheesy as all hell, and I wouldn't argue it all that much. But man, you can't take anything away from Wetton's vocals on this album. Heat of the Moment, Only Time Will Tell, Soul Survivor. It's just so good. One Step Closer, Time Again, Wildest Dreams, Without You, Cutting It Fine. He's so good on Cutting It Fine. And Here Comes the Feeling. He's just this is John Wetton doing the pop thing, and he does it really well. He's just here's where all of a sudden we're like, wow, Wetton is an amazing singer. He was always really good, but here's where you really noticed it. So let's talk about my favorite vocal performance. It can only be one. So if you remember on a previous episode when I talked about Greg Lake, I talked about Epitaph, and I talked about how that song just hits me emotionally. Every time I hear it, no matter how many times I've heard it. And I said, there is one other King Crimson song with another singer that kind of gets me on that same level. It's not quite on the Epitaph level, but it's real close. And I remember in recent years, seeing King Crimson, I got to hear Jocko Jaksic sing both of these songs. And it was the first time I ever experienced any band singing these two tracks live, and it brought me to tears. And the other song and my great favorite vocal performance from John Wetton is Starless from Red. I mean, Starless is just immense. It's just, man, that vocal just gets me. Just, it's so emotional. It's so beautiful and so haunting. Just love it. Absolutely love it. So that was a no-brainer choice for me, for Mr. John Wetton. So yeah, Starless, my favorite vocal performance. And then, like I said, I'm cheating a little bit here today because I'm giving you 4, but you got to have all of these if you want the essence of John Wetton, right? So those are my favorites. Let me bring him back to the stage once again. The late, great John Wetton is my pick for today, pick number 18. Let us know what you think of John down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today and all your choices, because that's how we do it each and every day. And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. I think I probably have enough energy to do one more of these so we get all caught up, and then we'll see you tomorrow, right? So thanks for watching. I am Pete Pardo. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.